Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Full Circle Players Artist Spotlight interview series. My name is Jeremy Mercado, and today we are joined with our Artist of the Month, who is.
Me, I'm Adrien Gibson.
Hello, Adrien. Thank you for joining us
Hello.
today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let me tell you, let's talk a little bit about why we're here today. So, here at Full Circle Players, we believe in uplifting local voices and getting to know the artists in our communities, honoring art as a living practice rooted in care, process, and connection. This series is our way of slowing down and listening to and learning who artists are beyond the work, where they come from, and why art continues to matter in their lives and in ours. Today we are talking to Adrien, who has worked on several Full Circle Players past productions as a stage manager and as a lighting designer, most recently as the stage manager and the lighting designer of Twelfth Night. So that's a little bit about you, but we're going to jump right into the prepared questions. Who are you?
All right. I'm Adrienne Gibson. I'm a theater artist, a stage manager, lighting designer, and educator. I have a passion for both the creative side and technical side of theater. I love bringing productions to life and seeing it from the start to the end to closing night. I love having new experiences for audiences and students alike. And I'm currently earning my teaching credential through Cal State East Bay, and I'm currently also in their master's program for curriculum instruction.
All right. Excellent. Exciting. Now you named a couple of things, and that's totally fine, but what would you say is your art? Even if you had to create a word to what your art is.
Um, I all around my artist theater. I've always loved theater. My first experience with theater was when I was little, and I kind of started discovering things since then, but I really dove into it in high school, and I've just been creating theater ever since then.
Okay. That does leads nicely into one of our questions. When did you discover your art? What would you say is like an aha moment when you're like, "Oh, this is amazing. What is this? What's this?"
Um, well, okay, so I didn't intentionally join theater in high school. I joined because of friends. And I had done theater in the past, like in elementary school and when I was a kid, but it just like got away from me because there wasn't really programs when I was in middle school. And in my first high school, there wasn't too many programs that I was willing to be a part of. So then when I moved to Fontana, a couple of friends that I made asked me to join, and I said, okay, why not? And it took me a little while to get used to it. So like it wasn't until I want to say what year was that? The fall of my junior year of high school.
Hmm.
One of my friends was we had a really crappy old lighting system. So we were always making do, and my friend was a lighting designer and she showed me the ropes, and that's where I really dove into tech while also being an actor in high school. And since graduating high school, I've mostly just focused on tech. Even though I've been in a couple Full Circle Player shows, not exactly by choice, just filling in when needed. Usually just little parts with a couple lines here and there. But the tech side is where I'm at.
All right, yeah. I remember last year you had to jump in for Romeo and Juliet.
I
That
did
was a pleasure finally getting to work with you on stage after
for
working
a
with you
few
as a
scenes,
stage
yeah.
manager before. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah,
That's
it was super
great.
fun. I hadn't been on stage in a really long time. I mean, I did do the Steve Yama's production of La Mujer
Ooh.
because we didn't really have people
Hmm.
and I was willing. So I was like, why not? And then kind of got thrown into Romeo and Juliet just for convenience and to help out. And it's only two, three scenes, so it wasn't too bad.
It
But it
was
was super exciting
Lady
to do.
Montague, right?
Yes, I
Yeah,
was
that's right.
Romeo's mother.
Yep. I think that's a great quality of yours is that you're able to jump in and pick it up and just like
Thank you,
get
thank you.
in, help out. And I think I don't think I didn't notice you got that thespian shirt on,
Oh, I do. I did. I went to the festival this last summer, so super exciting,
That's
super
right.
fun with the students.
Now, were you part
Uh,
of thespians in high school?
I was so I got up to the what is the varsity then honor, I think.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
quite make it to national, but
Okay.
I was a pretty high honor thespian point
Okay.
wise, so that was really exciting. I loved being a thespian. And I just love that the community it brings and the people that you can learn from and people that you can get to know through it. Yeah, it's just a wonderful theater in general is just a wonderful community.
Yeah, I think that's one of the moments for me as well as in high school. I remember going to the theater banquet and be like, okay, I'll check out this theater thing. And then all these
Yeah.
theater thespians being like, thespians and thespians and thespians. I'm like, whoa, it sounds so cool. And yeah, all these people working together, especially like I remember doing state festivals when it's like
Oh yeah.
they would do all these things and people from different schools would come together and they'd
Yeah.
work together to make a show.
hmm
I think that's exciting. Do you is that a similar have you had a
I don't
similar
even
experience?
remember. I remember going to like D-Task and CETA for sure. I don't remember if we did state when I was in high school. I did go to Thespians when I was a recent graduate. But we did go we went to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival when I was going from junior to senior, and that was super exciting. That was super fun. We spent 2 weeks out in London and Scotland exploring and touring, performing the Canterbury Tales, and yeah, it was
That's
super fun.
awesome. That's so cool. All right. I think let me just look at what other things we have here. I think I would say let's go like where can we find your art? Where do you usually do this art stuff that you do?
So with the community, it's I'm mostly dedicated to Full Circle players, but I do volunteer if people message me and ask me for some assistance with lighting or teching anything. If I'm able to fit into my schedule, I will definitely help out where I can, no matter where. I was helping out in Menifee for a couple of shows, and then I've helped at a couple different high schools in our district too with lighting or management or with students. Um, but yeah, so out in the world with Full
Okay.
Circle players usually.
You said
But
your school district. What school district is that?
Fontana Unified. So I do work
Oh,
with Wendy Johnson, the artistic
okay.
director of Full Circle. She is the theater teacher at Kaiser High School, and I do work under her as her resident like technician, doing lighting,
Cool, cool.
helping with sets and stuff. But I do also help out with Summit High School in anything that they need. I'm really willing. I'm really if I'm able to, I'm gonna help. I don't mind. I want to see everybody succeed and put their best out there, their best theater that they are able to do. And why why should we suffer when we all have so many people around us? Like, there's no point to suffer.
Yeah. When we can pick up and go.
Yes.